Journey to Mars, the story of NASA and ISRO. How long does it take to reach Mars? Mars, the red planet, and Earth are not always at the same distance. Both revolve around the sun, so the distance keep changing. Sometimes Mars is very close, about 54 million kilometers away. Sometimes it is very far, up to 400 million kilometers. Usually, it takes 6 to 9 months to travel to Mars. If a very fast spacecraft is used, it can reach in 3 to 4 months, but it requires much more fuel. Earth and Mars come into the right position for launch once every 26th month. So NASA or ISRO can send a mission only once every 2 years. NASA journey to Mars. The beginning 1950 to 1970. NASA started in 1958. In 1965, a spacecraft called Mariner 4 sent the first picture of Mars. In 1976, Viking 1 and Viking 2 Viking 2 landed on Mars and tested its soil air samples from these missions. Scientists found signs that water and life away have once existed on Mars. Robotic missions on Mars 1990 to 1990 to 2020. NASA sent many robotic spacecrafts to Mars. 1997 Mars Pathfinder, a small rover named Sojourner, moved around on Mars. 2004 Spirit and Opportunity found evidence of water. 2012 Curiosity discovered in nascent lakebed and sign of life element. 2021 Perseverance and Ingenuity become the first helicopter to fly on Mars. Preparing for human 2020 to 2030, NASA began experiments on the moon to learn how humans could survive in space for long periods. They sent fuel, food, water, and habitats to prepare for a human mission to Mars. The first human mission is ready to launch is 2043. Spacecraft Ares 1 carried the first human to Mars. The journey took about 7 months. They land at the place called Jezero crater. There they generated power using solar energy and grew planets in Martin soil by 2045 in future. They safely returned to Earth, making the first human mission to Mars is planning 2040. The future after NASA success, many countries began studying Mars. ISRO journey to Mars, the Mangalyaan story. The dream began after the success of Chandrayaan-1 Indian Space Agency. ISRO chose Mars as its next goal. Mission name Mangalyaan MOM. The mission was called Mangalyaan or the Mars Orbiter Mission MOM. It was the Indian first spacecraft to go towards Mars. Launch date 5 November 2013. Launch site Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Rocket PSLV C-25. Goal to enter Mars orbiter and study its atmosphere and surface. The journey and success Mangalyaan traveled for about 300 days, 10 months. On 24th September 2014, it successfully entered Mars orbit. India became the first Asian country to reach Mars and the first country in the world to succeed on its first attempt. Mangalyaan studied Mars atmosphere, dust, and methane gases. The mission cost only 450 crore, making it in the world most cost-effective Mars mission. ISRO received praise from all over the world. Next goal, ISRO is now working on Mangalyaan 2, which will carry more advanced instruments to study Mars again. NASA travel time 6 to 9 months. ISRO Mangalyaan travel 10 months. NASA first Mars images 1965. Mariner 4. ISRO reached Mars 24 September 2014. ISRO mission cost 450 crores. Achievement success on the first attempt. Both NASA and ISRO made history in Mars exploration. NASA prepared for a human travel, while ISRO showed the world how to reach Mars at a low cost. Our journey towards the red planet is still continuing.